come to our field of dreams and play ball.
We've kept our promise. Major League Baseball has kept its promise. The dream's still alive. There's probably just one question to answer. Is this heaven? I don't think I heard you. Is this heaven? Yes, it is.
Well, that guy, Lance Lynn, who has been sensational in his first year with the White Sox, leading Major League Baseball with an ERA just over 2. He's been unreal. 2-2 is in for strike 3, one away. How about that? A strikeout on high heat at 94 and back-to-back strikeouts. 2 out here in the first inning for New York. Left-hander is Andrew Heaney. 30-year-old lefty, 6'2", 200 pounds from Oklahoma City. And
here's Jose with 2 outs.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. That is shot into left field. Back at the wall. It is gone. And the first home run in MLB history in Iowa belongs to Jose Abreu. A laser over the wall and left, and the White Sox lead 1-0 here in the first.
Strong man, always an RBI machine the last 3-4 years.
3-2 pitch.
Strike 3
is called strike 3. It will be out in the dugouts at the home plate umpire. Pat Hoberg's giving the high strike. Another strikeout on the list. That's 4 in the game already for Lance Lynn. Moncada waits, and now out in front of that pitch, strikes out. Second strikeout for Heaney. 10.5 game lead in the division. Good pitch by Heaney, and out number 2 here in the second. Look at that. That is a drone circling a hot air balloon over corn next to a big league game in Iowa.
The drone to that balloon looks like a fly to us.
Yeah.
Flying around in the booth.
1-2 pitch is ripped into right. Base hit. That will send LeMahieu to second. That's it. It's 2 on, 2 out. A walk, a single with Aaron Judge coming up.
You look at those special kicks he's got going for the Field of Dreams. Big Aaron Judge steps up looking to do damage here.
1-2 pitch. That is smoked into right and into the corn. Aaron Judge puts the Yankees on top with a 3-run shot here in the third.
Try to sneak another piece of cheese past Aaron Judge, and he's another guy that can make a ball look like he's a left-handed hitter to right field. All of this with 2 outs.
Maybe it's the shoes. Got to be the shoes.
A really pure game in the middle of Iowa with in the middle of a cornfield. It's kind of surreal, to be honest.
Here's a shot down the left field line by Anderson. Lead runner Engel's going to dig for third, and now they bring him around as McEwing waves him home, and it's an RBI double to make it a 1-run game. Anderson delivers with a shot down the left field line, and Engel, who drew that leadoff walk, comes around to score.
He's really good down and in and down in the zone.
And this season, since being activated from the injured list on July 25th, 5 homers, 14 RBIs, 2 on, 2 out, and here's one down the right field line. At the wall, it is gone! And right on cue, Jimenez goes the opposite way. A 3-run shot, and the White Sox are back on top. The hottest hitter in the major leagues right now has just made it 5-3 Chicago.
Well, he likes to get extended, and they were trying to go in with a fastball and didn't get it in, and this is what you can do when you're strong, and this is what happens when you miss your pitch.
5 runs on 4 hits for the White Sox.
Here's Zavala flying one into right. Back at the wall. It is gone.
Wow, this stadium is working perfectly.
2-run shot into right.
If you're a hitter.
And it's 7-3 White Sox here in the fourth. I'm starting to get the sense, John, that this ball carries well out to right.
Yeah, I watched BP, and if it was a normal BP, I would stop watching it because the ball was jumping, right?
So Gardner digs back in. He has struck out in single.
Here's one down the line off the bat of Gardner. It is gone. Brett Gardner has made this a 3-run ball game as the corn out in right gobbling up some baseballs here tonight. A rocket. And for Gardner, home run number 5 on the year.
And for the Yankees, they're hoping that Gardner can get going.
And the flamethrower Kopech takes over, and wow.
Yeah, he can throw up to 100 miles an hour. But
Luke Voit waits and takes it right down the chute. Struck him out at 100 miles per hour.
And now would be a tougher issue.
A swing and a miss struck him out, and Kopech does the job here in the 6th. Bases are loaded, and a big moment for one of the newer Yankees, Joey Gallo, coming up. Ground ball up the middle and bobbled, but the out as Tim Anderson makes the play, and Gallo bounces into the force out. Now that your X number of innings after eating that.
I want another one.
Oh, you want another one?
Yeah, I want another one.
I didn't know you're feeling good. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip hung on to by the catcher Zavala. 2 down. 10 years later, he's the White Sox manager where it all began for him in 1979. 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. And that ends the inning. And Hendricks will get to deal with Aaron Judge. The spot where Judge, the best he can do is make it a 1-run game. And Puffin with a count 2-1 on Aaron Judge. High fly ball. This ball is way out of here. 1-run game. Second of the night, 25 for the year for big number 99.
Watch out if he gets hot.
A Judgian blast to be sure. All rise. Here comes the Judge.
And another monstrous shot into that cornfield. Wow, that was a shot. Goodness.
There is Giancarlo. Gallo at first, the tying run. Stanton, the go-ahead run.
There it goes! Back at the wall, and is gone! Yankees on top, 8-7.
What a comeback! Judge, a 3-run home run. Stanton, a 2-run home run. It is a Stantonian blast. Giancarlo, no si può scoparlo. He hits a 2-run home run, and the Yankees, dead in the water, now have an 8-7 lead.
And dead in the water, 2 outs, 2 strikeouts, and 2 out hits win you ball games. What a comeback for this team.
The tying run is on. Tim Anderson digging in 1 for 4 tonight.
Good matchup here for a low ball hitter, sinking fastball.
Anderson hits it in the air to right. Back at the wall, and the White Sox win it. Well, you can throw the party, but you never know how it's going to turn out.
It's unreal.
And how about 6 runs on the board in the 9th inning alone, and the White Sox with a walk-off 9-8 win. This was some kind of night for baseball.
It sure was, and the most energetic guy on the team ends up winning it and letting everybody know about it. As soon as he made contact, he knew it was gone. And what a game.
Makes a winner out of Hendricks, a loser out of Britton.
Now, this just was a good matchup for the way that Tim Anderson likes to hit, and he gets the barrel of the bat down to the ball in the low part of the zone about as good as anybody. And
if you build it, he will come.
Hey, Dad, you want to have a catch?
I'd like that.
Saw some of the legends come in, and Fergie Jenkins, Johnny Bench. So two of the legends that came in through the cornfield. Right. All right, so here come the Cincinnati Reds, who'll be the home team. On the mound for the Reds is Nick Lodolo, who's the 7th overall pick in 2019. And as they try to build for the future, John, this is one of their most important people.
Wisdom at first. Here is Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya's in his first season in the big leagues. Off the end of the bat to left center field. Into the gap. It's down. Senzel backhands it shy of the track. Here comes Wisdom. Relay to the plate. Cut off. And the Cubs strike first. Well, he shows some of that power, going out and getting that and yanking it into the gap to make it 1-0.
Got one over the plate that he liked, and he did a nice job of just squaring it up and catching the gap.
Now batting is Nico Horner. 1-0 Cubs.
He lifts this one into left. That's going to dunk in for a hit in front of Almora. His throw to the plate is not in time, and the Cubs with a 2-out burst to make it 2-0.
2-out runs are just backbreakers for the club and for the pitcher. A big hit and a big hit, and it's 2-0.
Couple of clutch hits right away in this ball game. Ian Happ steps in, batting right-handed.
He serves one up the middle for a base hit. Third in a row for the Cubs with 2 gone. Tries to turn it into a double. Senzel's throws late. 3-0.
You know, once again now, Pat, another, rally. We got a 2-out hit by pitch, a double, a single, a double, and multiple hits, scoring multiple runs.
The Reds coming to bat here in the bottom of the first against Drew Smiley of the Cubs, whose normal pre-start routine, John, is to get there as late as he can because he doesn't like to think. But he said he was going to get there early today and soak in everything about the scene.
Donovan Solano, the batter, 2 outs, 2 on. Solano, the DH.
Flies this one into center. Morel having a hard time finding it. Suzuki comes over and helps him out. Ends this inning.
Strike 3 called. Got him looking. Another fastball from Lodolo. He locks up Morel just like he did Higgins. Back-to-back strikeouts. Both of them watching. And now with 2 outs, the batter is Nick Madrigal. Strike 3 called again. Another fastball again over the inside corner down near the knees. And just as he did Higgins and Morel before, he punches out Nick Madrigal looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Drew Smiley, giving him 3 for the ball game.
Any situation that you find yourself in where it's a crunch time pitch, Smiley's going to go to the whip, and his whip is the hook.
This time he gets the swing and the miss, and after the first 2 each for the Reds, 3 consecutive strikeouts. Top 3, as promised, Joey Votto is joining us. Just tell our audience why this is such a special, meaningful day for you.
You know, longing for a catch with my father, but still basking in this with a smile, knowing that if he was here, he would have loved it, and we would have shared it together. So it's very much a full circle moment for me.
Wilson gets the leadoff walk. Here's Patrick Wisdom coming up. Here's a smash into left field past a diving Barrero, a base hit. Contreras has hurt himself, and he's out at second base. Contreras holding his left ankle, and he is in pain. Rounded second too far, and then maybe tried to jam on the brakes, and he is limping in some terrible pain. Contreras limping as he walks off, not limping nearly as badly as he was just a couple of moments ago.
How about this? Wilson Contreras is staying in the game.
You could tell his sense was just, let me walk it off. Let me walk it off, and he walked it off.
The Reds, with 2 outs, have a couple of runners aboard for Albert Almora Jr.
They can't lay off of it.
Drew Smiley, 6 strikeouts over 3 scoreless innings.
Nick Madrigal steps in. First and third, 3-0 Cubs, 4th inning. Cubs trying to break it open.
Madrigal lines the ball to center field. Senzel plays it on a bounce. And the Cubs lead 4-0 as Velasquez comes in to score. That kind of swing will work in any era.
And a good job by the hitter to take advantage of it. And another RBI with a runner in scoring position for the Cubs.
Still just 1 gone. They're first and second for Contreras. Contreras swats this one to right. Aquino will make the grab. Third. Here's a great throw to get him.
That man, I think that's 6 putouts, but 5 putouts at home plate. He has a cannon.
Wow, Aristides Aquino.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the 4th inning.
Smiley getting a lot of Reds hitters to chase pitches down near the dust.
Keeps boring down, and it ends up at the shoe tops, and guys just can't lay off it.
2 outs. The batter is Austin Romine. Dribble down the first base line to Higgins. He'll kick the cushion. 3 unassisted. That ends the inning.
A special rendition of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Hey,
me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Oh, it's room for them. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out of the old ball game. Hey! Boy, you never sang better in your life.
Getting the big hit, the most opportune time. The Reds have not been able to do that so far here tonight.
Shot to right center field. That'll get the job done for the Reds. It'll score 2. It's a 4-2 game. Matt Reynolds off of the bench tonight. 2 for 2. And he's cut the Reds deficit in half.
Brought the Reds right back into it.
Cubs lead 4-2. Wick 1 strike away from putting this one to bed.
Back to the breaking ball to finish that. The Cubs take the Field of Dreams game 4-2 over the Reds.
What a great night.
"37 years ago, a whisper in an Iowa cornfield said, if you build it, he will come. Well, they built it, and we've never really stopped coming. To the farmhouse, to the corn, to a little patch of Iowa where baseball and Hollywood became forever entwined. Where legends still emerge from the corn. Tonight, the story continues. This is MLB's Field of Dream game.
Absolute cinema for me. I mean, it couldn't be scripted any better when they wrote the movie, and now we have Major League games here.
A terrific matchup, a unique setting. We are in for a very special night at the Field of Dreams.
Phillies have scored 1 run in each of their last 2 games. Maybe the change of venue can get this lineup going. Look, it's filled with a lot of pop, and it all starts at the top with Kyle Schwarber. This is the man that'll try to keep him quiet tonight, 24-year-old right-hander Taj Bradley, and he's in the midst of the best year of his life. Schwarber with a shot out to the corn in right. Keishel back, and it's gone! What a way to open the ball game! A corn-fueled Schwarber!
Watching batting practice, I did not expect to see one that deep. There was barely any home runs hit. The flags are just howling in. But right here, Schwarber likes the cutter in, likes the fastball, and there is no ballpark, no wind that can stop that big man.
And here come the Phillies with runners at the corners and already a run in with 1 gone. So the infield comes in now for the Twins, and with runners at the corners, it's Bryson Stott, who's in the middle of a 5-game hitting streak. He wastes no time. That's slicing into the gap, and that's going to drop. Harper scores easily. 2-0 Philadelphia.
Gets a 4-seamer, doesn't try to do too much, kind of stay in it, trying to drive this run in, look for a sacrifice fly, but the wind just, Byron playing him the other way, and just fades too far away from both outfielders.
And there's ball 4. That loads the bases with 2 gone. The only 2 outs that Bradley has recorded have come against the only 2 right-handed hitters he's faced tonight. All the lefties have reached. 3-time All-Star JT Realmuto now. Bases are loaded with 2 runs in and 2 away. Fly ball to right that should get Bradley out of any further trouble, and it will. But a good start to the ball game for the visitors. And on the mound for the Phillies, it's the 33-year-old veteran right-hander making his 25th start of the season, Aaron Nola.
He has allowed 29 home runs this season, so we'll see here in the cornfields if he can keep the ball in the yard.
And the Twins putting together an early rally here in the first.
Well, there you have it right there. The ground attack, put the ball in play, good things happen, and Jeffers kind of speedy for a catcher, not very normal. And Stott, put it in your pocket, the swing and bunt.
Big spot here for the Twins. One of their hottest hitters now with runners on and 1 away. It's the switch hitting DH Josh Bell. Full count. Runners at first and second with 1 away. Big pitch coming up from Nola. And he got him. You go back to who you came to the dance with. Your best partner, the knuckle curve. Royce Lewis, like Josh Bell, has been hot. 12 RBIs in his last 15 games. Line to shortstop for Trey Turner, and just like that, Aaron Nola's out of trouble. 2 left stranded in the home first. Luke Keishel now after the strikeout of Cody Clemens. Oh, Keishel out to left. And into the corn.
Keyshaw, 7th of the year, cuts the deficit in half. A 2-1 Philadelphia lead.
The wind is still blowing in. He's able to cut the wind here. And what a nice swing right there. Brandon, I got to ask you, did you think did that ball carry or did it get knocked down a little bit?
That ball was carrying further than it was in BP, I'll tell you that.
Byron Buxton, their unquestioned most dangerous bat, playing for the first time since July 28th. Sharply hit to third. Stott to a rise. The relay back to first is not in time. If Byron Buxton's hip was hurting him still, you'd never know it by the way he cooked down the line. So 1 out, 1 on now for Ryan Jeffers. Let's get inside of Aaron Nola's brain here. He's had success with his knuckle curve. It's his favorite finishing pitch. He's in a 2-strike count. You got him. Man, when that pitch is under the zone, it is nasty.
And it's a bit of a now you see me, now you don't.
So all 4 strikeouts for Nola tonight have come on the signature knuckle curve. He got Josh Bell on that pitch in the first. Back-to-back fastballs, little chop shot for Stott, bare hand, and got him. Runner left stranded in the third. They're going to have a challenge here, guys, and I think with the swim move, it looks to me at least as though Brandon Marsh is going to be safe.
Yeah, I think he got in there.
Marsh. The call was overturned at second base. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Kyle Schwarber. 2 out runner at third and a 1-run game. Oh, did he get him again?
Golly, man, I'm telling you.
Right.
That wind's bringing it back.
Circling under.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Off the glove.
No, he didn't.
Oh, my God.
He had it.
The wind was bringing that one back.
Keish had it.
It was out, though. It's a homer. It's a homer. It's a homer.
It was going to go.
Yeah.
Keyshaw had it robbed, and then it just slipped out of his glove.
And then left one out over the plate 2-0.
And now Trey Turner
Get it in.
on to right.
Get it in.
Can fly. Extra base hits on back-to-back pitches, a Schwarbaum and a Trey Turner double. And now Harper. And that's past the dive of Cody Clemens, as you heard on the microphone. 5-1 Phillies.
Harper shoots one up the middle, just past Cody. That's a good effort.
Yeah, it is.
Full swim move. The swim move from Brandon Marsh looming really large.
Nobody is more pleased than Aaron Nola, because this is a guy who has seen a total of 5 runs scored on his behalf in his last 6 starts. They've matched that total in 3 innings here today. 6 strikeouts, all on the knuckle curve. That matches a season high for strikeouts on that particular pitch for Aaron Nola.
And he's just really in rhythm with the field, with the mound.
Lee with a swing and a drive, well hit out to right. Harper back at the track. This one's going to hang up for him to retire the side. Taj Bradley is chased, having pitched 4 innings in this game. And here come the Phillies once again with runners at first and second.
And look, Brandon Marsh wrote the road map, and Crawford follows it. Shoot the ball the other way, lefty on righty, and finds that 6 hole.
This is a guy who last year had a 4-homer night. He has had 5 games in his career with at least 3, most recently against the Mets, to center field. Playable for Buxton, and 8,000 people just sat down. Aaron Nola and the Phillies in control tonight.
And it's definitely a capable offense to put up some crooked numbers and battle back. So still a long way to go in this ball game, but Nola has really found his rhythm.
8 tonight for Aaron Nola, and his first on a non-curveball. Byron Buxton now 0 for 2 in his first game back since July 28th. Chopper up the line. That's a fair ball. It eats up Stott. Byron can run. He'll get into second base easily with a 2-out double. Twins trying to piece together a little comeback here tonight, and they'd love to be able to answer with at least 1 in the 5th. Here's Royce Lewis now, who when he came up as a rookie had this phenomenal bases loaded run. In his first 54 games, hit 4 grand slams. He's got a bases loaded opportunity now representing the tying run. The 0-2 home. Got him. A season high tying 9 strikeouts for Aaron Nola. He leaves the bases loaded. Still a 5-1 Phillies lead. Phillies have gone to the bullpen here to start the 6th. Neither one of these bullpens has held up particularly well over the last number of weeks. Luke Keyshaw with another extra base hit. He was thinking about third base and a ball into the left field corner. He's feeling so good. Keyshaw at second and Brooks Lee at the plate. And a called strike 3 taken by Brooks on this occasion. There's Kalen Culpepper now. And a chopper out to shortstop. Trey Turner's got to hurry. Culpepper can run, gets it there in time. No damage after the 1-out double. Beaumont into second. A 1-out double in the Philly half of the 7th.
Bohm got all of this. I think the wind held this one in, no doubt, because that ball was absolutely purified. He can't believe it, but take a double.
First extra base hit given up by Adams, and an RBI spot now for Brandon Marsh. Marsh well hit into the corner and right. Keyshaw looking up at this one, and that one goes. Number 17 for the first time All-Star. 7-1 Phillies.
I just want to know how Bohm feels, because you said the other one was winded and it can't stay in, and then Marsh hands went out.
We're talking left center versus down the line.
And Ryan Kerkering is the new pitcher on the mound for the Phillies. An opportunity for Don Mattingly to get a reliever who's had some recent trouble. An opportunity here with a 6-run lead late. Lewis taps that one out in front of the mound. Barehanded by Real Muto, and the throw to first is in time to get him.
Not too often you see the old veteran catcher make the spin, fade away strike throw.
Luke Keyshaw has had a nice night at the plate. A homer, a base on balls, and a double. And is caught looking at a called strike 3. 1-2-3-8 for Orion Kerkering. Here we go, last of the night. Baseball has marked the time indeed. Been such a terrific night for families here in Dyersville. Right back into the glove, and that's going to wrap it up tonight. A rocket right back up the box. Yohan stuck his glove out and started the game-ending double play.